The national symbol represents the culture and the tradition of any country. Most of the countries are better known for their symbols rather than the country itself. The symbol may vary in the forms like national emblem, national tree, national flower, national bird, national fruit, etc. But the most important fact is it represents the culture of the country. Hello everyone, welcome to SSB Crack Exams. I am Sakshi and in this session we are about to discuss the national symbols or national emblems of various countries. So before beginning, let me tell you, if you're preparing for defense exams, SSB Crack is best for you. It is a one-stop solution for all the major defense-related exams like NDA, CDS, EFCAT, Territorial Army. For more details, please visit our website ssbcrackexams.com. They'll find the entire package of courses, mock tests, quizzes, and study materials. You can also follow us on our social media platforms, Twitter, Telegram, Instagram, and Facebook for defense updates and notification. Do not forget to subscribe our YouTube channel. You can also download our mobile app, SSB Crack Exams, from Google Play Store. So guys, let's start discussing the national symbol. So we'll start with Australia. So the national symbol of Australia is kangaroo, and it is also there in the official Commonwealth coat of arms, and it is formal symbol of Commonwealth of Australia. So when we talk about the coat of arms, a shield depicting symbol of Australia's 6 states, right here, it's held up by native Australian kangaroo and emu. Next is Bangladesh. It is represented by water lily. So the water lily that is bordered on the 2 sides by rice shells. Above the lily, there are 4 stars and 3 connected jute leaves. The water lily is country's national flower and represents many rivers that run through Bangladesh. Next is Canada. So the country is represented with maple leaf. The use of maple leaf as a Canadian symbol dates back to the early 18th century and is depicted on its current and previous flag, the penny, and on the coat of arms. Next is Chile. So it is represented through condor and huemul. The condor is the most significant bird of prey from the Andes, and other is huemul, which is a mammal endemic to Chile. In the coat of arms, both the animals wear golden naval crowns, symbolizing the heroic deeds of the Chilean Navy in the Pacific Ocean. Next is France. It is represented by lily, and it is also spelled as fleur de lys. It is style emblem or device much used in ornamentation and particularly in heraldry, which is long associated with the French crown. The Germany is represented by cornflower. So cornflower or canny flower, it became the symbolic to Germany during the 19th century due to its color, that is Persian blue. Coming to India, the modern Republic of India has several official national symbols, including the flag, national emblem, anthem, national song, as well as other several national symbols. All of these were picked up from various times. So we are going to discuss about the emblem. It is lion capital of Ashoka. So the state emblem is an adaptation from the Sarnath lion capital of Ashoka. In the original, there are 4 lions standing back to back, mounted on an abacus with a frieze-carrying sculpture in a high relief of an elephant, galloping horse, a bull, and a lion separated by intervening wheels over a bell-shaped lotus. It is carved out of a single block of polished sandstone. The capital is crowned by the wheel of the law. Moving ahead, next is Iran. Iran is symbolized by Perso-Arabic script of Arabic word Allah. Since 1979, Iranian revolutions features the Arabic word Allah, which is also known as God, as the symbol. Next is Italy. So Italy is represented by white lily. So lily is a native and a most popular flower in Italy. Lilies are most popular flower for gifting purpose, and it symbolizes the purity and refined beauty. Next is Japan. So the national symbol of Japan is chrysanthemum. It is a symbol of emperor and the imperial family. The imperial seal of Japan is also called chrysanthemum seal. Moving ahead, next is Netherlands. It is represented through lion. It is known as the Dutch Republic lion, also known as the state lion. It was the badge of the Union of Utrecht, the Republic of 7 United Netherlands, and is a precursor of the current coat of arms of the Kingdom of Netherlands. Next is New Zealand. It is famously known for kiwis. Although the kiwi does not hold the status of the official symbol, but Netherlands is majorly known for kiwi. It is a flightless native bird and it represents the New Zealand very well. Next is Norway. It is represented by lion, and the lion is also represented in the coat of arms of Norway, as this represents both the monarch and the kingdom. It depicts a standing golden lion on a red background, bearing a golden crown and an axe with silver blade. Next is Pakistan. So the symbol of Pakistan is crescent and star. It is represented in the flag of Pakistan. So the crescent represents the progress, and the 5-pointed star represented the 5 pillars of Islam. Next is Spain. So the symbol is eagle, the escutcheon popularly known as eagle escutcheon, the then representative of right-wing insurgent groups and its ideology. It was adopted after the conflict as a national escutcheon for Spain. Now we have United Kingdoms, and the symbol is Tudor rose. The Tudor rose, which takes its name from the Tudor dynasties, it was adapted as a national emblem of England around the time of Wars of Roses as a symbol of peace. Now we have USA. It is symbolized by the Great Seal of United States. It is a symbol of an independent nation and self-government. It appears on the official documents such as proclamations, warrants, treaties, and commissions of high officials of the government. So guys, this is all about the countries and the symbols. I hope I could help you with this session. I'll keep coming up with such informative series. For that, you will have to stay tuned. Till then, work hard. Jai Hind.